Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy, where last time, not much really happened. It's probably one of the most, like, milquetoast episodes so far. We had a really, really bad exploration run to get stuff done, and then a really funny CG of Sea Ray the Halloween decoration. Bad exploration, and then that was basically it. Shoma has
Uh,
awoken, and now we're talking to everybody about everything going on. Also, you want to know something funny uh,
yes?
that I didn't realize? So,
Huh.
um, I think that remember how I said like if there was mostly like 15 students, and like the Danganronpa format is 16.
Yeah?
Uh, Something that I didn't consider that Kerpley brought up is that Shion is 16.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't really consider that. Yeah, where apparently it's time to learn the truth, whatever that is.
Alright, Shoma, everyone's here. Which means you remember something important, right? Yes, I remember it all now. Thanks to Eve and Human Anima. Oh! You actually went through with it? Well done, Shoma. That took real courage.
You realize this is your fault for putting the idea in his head?
I did nothing of the sort. All I did was give him some friendly, impulsive advice. Shoma just happened to come to the same conclusion. That the prisoner had to die. Knowing how hatefully ruthless you all are, I had a feeling it would turn out this way.
You are too! Shut up! You're pretty ruthless yourself.
What happened to I'll just sit quietly and listen?
Oh.
Go on, Shoma.
First, let me go over some basics. His actions acknowledge that can suppress or override people's memories. That process was using all of us to raise certain points for our past.
That explains why we don't remember how we got here. But just what memories did they take from us? I'm guessing our cryptoglobin transfusions for a start. I didn't mess that up.
Eh, Pretty much everything from when we went Kamiko General Hospital as well.
We are sure that our memories were rewritten, right?
Absolutely. But thanks to my humanima, mine were completely erased. You said before that your humanima perceived the erasure process as a threat and actively prevent it.
I like to imagine that this is just because I powered him up so many times.
The dialogue's different if you don't give Shawn any kills. Is that why he had no particular flashbacks? Peculiar flashbacks? The memories you managed to save? Yes! Every time human got stronger, my skill was able to recover more of our stolen past. After I absorbed Eva's power, I finally got back all of my memories. I remember it all now!
And what did you remember exactly?
Are you okay, Shoma?
What I remembered was it was something that sent me spiraling into despair. I'd gotten fragments of it before, but I didn't want to believe it. I can't deny it anymore, though. It's the truth. It's all true.
What's true? Quick, keep us in suspense! It's okay, Shoma. However bad the secret is, you don't have to keep it to yourself anymore. We have a right to know about it, too. A right and a responsibility. We'll bear the burden of the truth together. So don't be afraid. Go ahead and tell us.
Even he's still being like his usual encouraging self.
Alright. No, stop. I don't want to know. I felt a sudden urge to go back on my decision, but the words died in my throat. The air in my room was heavy, just something terrible was about to happen. For some reason, I felt like if I learned the secret, I wouldn't be me anymore. And yet, deep down, I knew this was something I needed to know. There's no going back. Our memories are modified. All of our time it took was a little complex.
Yeah, I figured. In the complex?
Before we came here, we were all living there, right? Yeah, of course. Where are you going with this? The token was a little complex. That's where we were born, where we grew up, where we lived our entire lives. Sebastian with her grandpa in his workshop, Mocha with his wrestling career, Yugama with his family success, and Gaku in his poverty. What is that going with the fighting official?
I mean, it kind of is, isn't it?
But the thing is, those lives, those memories, none of them are real! Huh?
Our memories of our lives in the complex, they're all false memories that were implanted into us. The friends and families we've been so desperate to protect all this time, none of them actually exist.
Huh.
What are you talking about, Shoma? They don't exist? No, that can't be right. I grabbed out of the workshop. That was my normal life. It's from way before we got here and started having our memories messed with.
What's wrong? We're bleeding my blood. We're still your family. No, it's all a lie. Without we know about it, keep them fake memories. Fake Lisa, cut it out, Shoma. That shit ain't funny, man. I'm serious. I wish I could shrug this off as a joke and delusion, but it's all true.
But then, if the past we know is a lie, then who are we really?
We weren't born in the Toys Washington complex. We were created in Kamakura General Hospital.
We were grown inside special machines there. And until we woke up in this classroom 67 days ago, that's where we spent our entire lives.
No, this can't be right.
My pulse was hammering in my ear so hard I could barely hear what everyone was saying. I wanted to shut this conversation down to run from the truth, but my body wouldn't let me. I stood there, review to the spot, taking everything someone had said in spite of myself. We weren't born. We were grown. We're clones. All our feels were humans made in a lab. Clones? Are you shitting me?
That's all we've ever been. Our memories from before we got here are all fake. They're just fictional scenarios implanted in our brains to give us the illusion of having lived real lives.
I don't understand. How would they do that?
All of it was for humanity's sake. We were made this way to be humanity's protectors. That also includes our human anima. But isn't humanity supposed to be some of the only people from this planet are born with? That's right. The reason we have it is because of the person whose genes were created, used to create us. Genes were used to create us. That person is you, Xion. Me?
Whoa, time out! I can't keep up with all these twists! Same here.
We were created using Xion's DNA, so we can inherit the power of his incredible cryptoglobin. That's where our humanity really comes from.
I overheard all of this from the researchers at the hospital. We didn't have hemo-anima transfused into us. It's been an inherent part of who we are from the very start.
So you guys spoiled this, right?
Yes.
So I'm guessing this isn't really again, I'm shocked by how the conversation went there. With like whatever. All that was left was to give us a proper motivation to protect mankind, so we gave us false memories. And then we were sent here to Futurum.
So the reasons we've been so desperate to win this war, and the people we've been fighting for, none of them are real?
To sum things up, Crypto Globe is a gift from a planet, given only to its greatest heroes. The Futuran commanders can only be defeated by other Crypto Globe users, so the Earth authorities decided to make some of their own. After kidnapping Xion, they used his DNA to create soldiers with the same power, and gave them memories that would make them want to save humanity at any cost. That's what we really are? Yeah, we're like killed in this bonka manga, or a video game. We exist purely to fight. Our past, our friends, our families. It's just a piece of fiction devised to further that end. Come to think of it, when I was on the other side, some of the commanders said something I didn't quite understand. They seemed to know that I could take damage from conventional attacks. Almost like my cryptoglobin should have prevented it. If we're clones, just copies of a real cryptoglobin user, Then generation lost might account for why power is on as potent as theirs.
Wait a minute.
Finally found my voice and cried out, but it was hard to string together a coherent sentence. My whole body was shaking.
Just hold on, okay? We shouldn't just accept this as true right away, you know? If it were true, that would mean it was all a lie. My peaceful, mundane, average life. The town I grew up in, all the things I did there, the people I met, even Karuwa. None of that was real? You can't just fake an entire person's life! We would have noticed something was wrong, wouldn't we? It has to be real!
Yeah, all my brothers and sisters, they can't just be made up! My ideal target too? Even the fears that made me want to kill in the first place? There ain't no way all that was only just our heads!
Yeah, it's just not possible. Oh my god, possible.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. If we accept what Shoma's saying is true, it would help you explain a few things. It would? I'm guessing this didn't hit nearly as hard, did it? Are you texting?
Yeah.
Who are you texting? Say it to me, because you're keeping quiet. Like, we'll do a playthrough. We want to hear your thoughts too, not just one person.
Just... Nah. It's just telling, well, Kerbley wanted to know what my thoughts were, so I told her, so I'm telling her, yeah, no, this is the thing that was spoiled for me. Well, I guess just not
that's
like
really
the,
upsetting. This
not,
is the truth. This is the actual truth.
Why
so,
why
right?
were you cutting me off?
Sorry.
I was gonna say, well, not the fake memories part, but I mean, we kind of already knew that, so like that wasn't a surprise either, because I mean, they did, I guess they did say, like, Gato said that he was lying, but I was like, is he really though? I think that might probably be true, so that part I was like, okay, well now we know it's actually well, I guess technically we don't know it's confirmed because it's just coming from Shoma, but it's probably true. So that was more a confirmation. But yeah, the other stuff was unfortunately spoiled.
Tell me again how the conversation went here, because, like, this is...
I don't remember.
You said the story would help explain the things. What do you mean by that? Oh, I bet you just died to know, aren't you?
Yes! Hurry up and tell us!
I was just thinking, some serious behavior makes a lot more sense now. Like how he was so obstinate about being unable to contact the officer's satellite, for example. Because if we did make contact, we realized everyone knew didn't really exist. Exactly. But we can figure it out anyway once you got back to the satellite. Sure. But by then, we don't ever want to wipe out every last feature on the planet.
So essentially, no one cares about our feelings or how much the truth will hurt us so long as we got the job done.
No way! Parents, my family, I refuse to accept it, nothing but a lie!
Oh, me too. You're gonna make me cry.
It's all a lie? Kara isn't real? She only exists in my memories? There's no way. If she's not real, then what am I doing here? What's it all been for?
Well, we don't know for sure if any of this is true. There's no evidence or anything.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but I might know something that supports it too.
What?
The last few days, I've been holed up in a war room, going through data and documents on a central computer. I figured since Siri wasn't here to stop me, this was my chance to check out anything he wouldn't want me to see. While I was doing that, I noticed something that seemed odd.
What was it?
Our DNA records, the same one the Rhyvomatic uses to bring us back when we die. I used equipment in the biolab to run a detailed analysis on it, and... well, honestly, I thought it must be some kind of mistake. Until now.
What? What did you find out?
Our genetic code is remarkably similar. I could buy maybe 2 or 3 complete strangers having these many commodities, but 14 is too much of a coincidence. Huh? I kept quiet about it since it seemed relevant, but now it's all falling into place. If we're all clones of the same person, then of course our genes will be similar. We're basically all related. So, Shion's our father, and we're all siblings? We're siblings? Yes, exactly. Shion's genetic material was a starting point for each and every one of us. If we were to compare our DNA against his, the similarity would be even clearer. You're all... I mean, I'm your... I know it's hard to believe, but it's the truth.
Wait, so...
We're nothing but disposable
What?
soldiers
Say your
created by
thoughts!
humanity's
Don't just-
No, I'm just thinking if there's any romance that's gonna make it so it's technically incest, right?
Why is this the thought you go...
Because I know there's because I know there's romance routes in the game. So of course I can't help but think that that must be kind of weird. Although I mean obviously they wouldn't know in those other timelines, but still. What?
The game read this out for one.
Oh.
It didn't...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Our lives in the Tokyo residential
I guess my mind was
Jesus
distracted by
Christ.
something else.
are all false memories.
Jesus Christ.
They were implanted into us to give us the motivation we needed to fight. They're all just character backstories in the giant work of fiction that is our life. In reality, we were in the machines that grew us the whole time. When we finally came out of them, we woke up here, in this classroom. In a way, that's when we were really born. That's when we came into the real world for the very first time. And almost right away, we started fighting the invaders. That's the only thing we were ever meant to do. That's it. That's the terrible truth that I remembered. That I sacrificed Ava for.
Why are you bleeding? What's how? Okay, maybe it's just I don't know. Context for different sprite.
Why are you distracted by everything else when this is like the biggest...
Because I have
bombshell in entire
ADHD.
game?
Okay, I noticed that I noticed I get distracted by little details. Okay.
This is the biggest bombshell in the entire game with this is probably the truth route, and you're just being
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm not upset with you. This Is it truth? Wait, there was something so crazy be true, is there?
Not even human? We're not exactly Futurans either.
I guess it's we're more like tools or weapons.
Or monsters. Creatures created from Shion's DNA to destroy, and nothing else.
Damn it, this is so fucked up! My fist is gonna crack open! Kinda makes you want to give up on life. Except we don't have the option of dying.
No, I think that's a new sprite.
Yes, it is.
It's too much!
In that case, there's only one person who was an actual human. The one who wasn't originally intended to be part of this mission. You, Nozomi. Living weapons made from stolen DNA to defeat Futurum's cryptoglobe wielding defenders. I'll be able to die in battle and come right back to fight again and again. Renewable but also totally disposable. That's what we really are?
This is my fault. All of this happened because of me. If I hadn't been born with this power, none of you would have had to suffer like this. It's all my fault.
Shion's words of anguish echoed in my head, but I couldn't say a word. What could I even say at a time like this? One part of my mind was still desperately going over everything I learned. There had to be some contradiction in there, something to disprove this insane story. That's why I was thinking back on my days in a residential complex. Those peaceful days still so vivid in my mind.
I don't know if that does that still doesn't give an explanation as to why the fake memories they gave us were of someone based on Nozomi. Because if they weren't aware that she was going to join the project, why would they do that? It seems weird.
I replay those memories in my head over and over again. I fixated on every last detail, trying to reassure myself that those events were real. Trying to reassure myself that I was real. Sank deeper and deeper into those recollections, until everything else seemed to fade away.
Day 68.
What was real and what was just a dream? I didn't want to know anymore. I shut my eyes tight and tried not to think about it. I didn't want to think about anything anymore. I just wanted it all to go away.
Karuwa, it's fine. Just go home already.
Do we want to play it out?
It's up to you.
I don't think we need to. Oh.
Your confidence is based on zero evidence.
Taki, your mom always treats me to delicious meals. I want to repay her a little. And I'm free anyway. No one would be home if I went back.
Stop it. I don't want to see this.
Is your mom busy with her research again?
Yeah. She's been
Do you
staying
think-
at the lab for the past few days.
Do you think
so
everybody was
she hasn't been coming home.
getting these?
I wouldn't be surprised if so. Yes, like Tsubasa probably had dreams with her grandpa in the workshop. So this is but Takumi.
I would just be surprised that nobody else brought them up at any point. I mean, I guess he didn't.
I mean, yeah, Takumi didn't, but he only brought it up to Nozomi, and if
No, I don't think he even brought it up to her, did he? No,
the dreams,
Did he?
I
I don't think he did.
don't think he did. But like,
I think he only talked to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
if Tsubasa's dreams were about like his grandpa in the workshop, then he brought like multiple times throughout the entire like game. And if the Gambas, for example, is like his ideal target, then yeah, he also did recently. But
No,
we
but,
don't know that for sure.
yeah, but they didn't bring up having dreams about them.
Yeah, right.
And I think.
Yeah, no one.
when Takumi talked to Nozomi, I think he had the internal monologue about them, but he didn't actually tell her about it.
More importantly, here, have some. I made rice porridge.
Just stop. I don't want these memories anymore. They're not real anyway. Please, just stop. Let me just disappear.
Day 69.
I wanted to escape from reality, but my dreams didn't offer any relief. I cleared my mind and embraced a sense of nothingness, letting myself go completely numb. What would happen if the enemy decided to attack now? Why should I care about any of that? Live or die, it's all the same to me. I don't have the energy to fight against it anymore. I prefer to just disappear. To sink into infinite darkness, never come back up again.
Day 70.
Siri. This is all far too cruel. How could you do this? How could you keep something that important from them? It's too much. They deserve better than this. It hurts to think that it was humanity, that it was people like me who did this to them. Siri, I have a request. It's not much, but there's still one thing I don't understand. Before this war is over, I want answers. So, I need you to wake up, Siri.
Day 71.
Who's there? Oh, who cares? Got nothing to do with me anymore.
Jesus.
With a wrenching, splintering noise, the door to my room was kicked open.
That's new. Open door. Did you break that open? So you are in here. You could have just answered, you know. I had no idea this doors were so fragile. I didn't think I'd actually be able to break it down. Anyway, the air in here feels kind of stale. Would you like a change of scenery?
What are you doing here, Nozomi?
I hadn't spoken out loud in several days. I was surprised at how hoarse my voice sounded.
Leave me alone. I don't care anymore. I don't care about any of it.
Girl, it's not gonna help.
Takumi, there's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. Please, will you just come with me for a minute?
Arg, it's serious moment.
Yes,
It's serious moment. Take your time. Get yourself together first. I'll be waiting for you outside.
So I'm gonna have a room with a look of quiet determination on her face. After several exasperated sighs, I sluggishly sat up and got out of bed. Fine, I guess. Step outside, I found myself squinting into the light. Maybe it's because I spent so long in my room, but the outside world felt way too bright for me now.
Thank you for coming to kill me. Spot! It really means a lot. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
It's the combination of doing the pose that we made a blowjob joke about, and then talking about coming twice. Okay,
Okay, fair.
it really means a lot to me.
You said you want to talk about something?
Yes, it's about our past together.
You mean me and Kara? Forget it. I don't care anymore. I don't care about any of it.
Why not?
What do you mean? Isn't it obvious?
No such person as Karuo Kashimiya. There never was. It was all just made up.
No, not all of it.
First of all, Siri's been repaired and reactivated. I convinced Tsubasa to finish the job. If anybody could, it's you!
Yeah. Siri?
When I told him everything that had happened, he saw that it was no good denying it. He owed up to interfering with our memories and confirmed that everything Shoma told us is true.
Hey!
Is that all? I think we pretty much figured it out already.
There's more. Unlike the rest of you, my memories weren't completely fabricated, but they were modified. I got Siri to undo the process and give me back any memories that had been taken from me.
Oh?
I finally remembered about my mother.
My mom dedicated her life to understanding cryptoglobin. She poured everything she had into it. She even let her own daughter become a test subject to further that research, but it didn't go well. And in the end, she took her own life. That's the real reason I wanted to join this mission.
Remembering this has been like losing her all over again. At first I thought I might have been happier never finding out. But it's for the best that I did. These memories are a part of who I am. And I remembered something else that was important to me too. I remembered you, Takumi.
Me?
It turned out they took more memories from me than I thought. Specifically, ones of what happened when I went to Kamakura when I was little. I'd have to explore the hospital alone and get my mom a headache. But I don't remember too much from that time. I guess it was because the rejection symptoms were so rough.
The rejection symptoms had nothing to do with it, though. I remember it all now. Like I said, I used to wander around the hospital while I was waiting for my mom to finish her work, but there was one room I was told never to go into. I was only a kid, so my curiosity got the better of me. And one day, I snuck in. It was full of weird machines with these clear capsule-like things on them. I was kind of scared, but I walked up to the nearest one and looked inside. When I did, I could hardly believe what I was seeing. Inside the machine was a boy, about the same age as me.
You mean...
This next part might just be a coincidence, but when I looked in the pod, the boy opened his eyes, and he smiled at me. At least, I think he did. The strangest thing was, I wasn't afraid. I had to keep my mom's research, and the fact that I was helping with it a secret from everyone. I kept my distance from my classmates, and even if I did talk to them, I never had time to hang out with anyone on the weekends. But when that boy smiled at me, I felt like I'd finally made a friend. That's how it seemed to me at the time, anyway. I snuck into that room again and again to talk to the boy in the machine. Most of the time, his eyes were closed, but I like to think he could hear me. He was the one person I could be completely honest with. I could talk to him about anything. Things I enjoyed, things I found annoying, even what it was like when my dad died, or about the scar on my stomach. One time, while I was talking to him, his eyes opened a little, and then he lifted up his arm and put his hand on the glass. It was like He was trying to reach out and touch me. I was so happy. Because it meant he really could hear me. He'd heard me, and he wanted to be friends too. But then, despite how much he meant to me, I forgot all about him. Until I got Siri to help me remember.
They really erased your memories?
I think someone from the hospital must have caught me. This project was top secret, so they wouldn't have hesitated to do whatever it took to prevent any leaks. I don't like to think about it, but my mom might have had a hand in it too. With my memories of that boy gone, I probably never would have met him again. But somehow, I did. When I came here.
So, that boy in the pod was me?
I think so. Yes. Or
What?
rather,
Can you not read?
I'm sure of it. It was definitely you, Takumi. We really did know each other before
Excuse
we
me?
came here.
Can she not read the placard?
I mean it. Well, from where she's standing, it would be pretty hard to see from
Yeah,
this angle. But
still, I feel like if she noticed it at all, she would try and read it.
I'm guessing she just never noticed it. Then,
You're that same boy I spoke to about so many things. You heard my voice, saw my face, and learned about my feelings. And I'm just speculating, but you were probably being fed memories about a fictional version of the complex while you were being raised in that pod.
So it influenced his memories.
Isn't it possible some information about me got mixed in with them?
Mixed in?
Even if you weren't aware of it, your brain must have processed my face, my voice, and other things about me.
That's probably why the hair is, like, the only thing that's different. I would imagine because that's the part that would probably change every time she maybe not every time she visited, but, like, it would be the part of her that changes the most. Other than, like, the clothes.
It's like when stuff you've seen during your day turns up in your dreams.
So... that's why Karuo was the way she was? That's why she looked just like you? Because my subconscious... what? Projected you onto the childhood friend in the false memories I was being fed?
Jesus Christ.
I can't be sure, but it would make sense, wouldn't it? Although, in that case, I think I owe you an apology. When you came to rescue Second to Last Defense Academy, I thought that was our first meeting. It turns out, I'd just forgotten you. You humored me, but you knew we weren't strangers the whole time. You kept all those precious memories safe for me, in your own way. Takumi, I know I've got no right to tell you how to feel about this, but just because your memories were created for you, that doesn't mean you have to give up on life. I mean, it wasn't all a lie. Your memories of Karuo and of me, they're real. The same goes for everything that's happened since we got here. The days we've spent together at this academy, those are undeniably real. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should continue fighting. Not for people like me. In fact, I'd prefer it if you didn't. From now on, I'll protect you guys instead.
You'll... protect us?
Yes, because no matter what else may be true, you're my friends. I don't mind putting myself in danger if it means keeping you safe. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for listening. I should get going.
My head is actually hurting right now.
Really?
There's just so much information to process.
It is, admittedly.
Really? Like no, like,
it is nice to actually have like an explanation though. Now.
really? Like it isn't for you?
Well, no.
Because
Well, no. I mean, again,
I'm just
the whole like the memory, every memory is fake. I kind of already figured that was the case because of the conspiracy route. I already figured that was just true. So the only new information was was basically all that Nozomi stuff.
yeah,
And
exactly.
the fact that they were grown in a lab. Those were the only real things that were brand new to me.
I'm just trying to process it. That's all. I'm just having a hard time with it. Before I can answer, the zombie turned away, went back to her own room.
Again though, I am happy to actually like have an explanation. It is kind of sad that Kara isn't real, technically.
I kept my eyes on her every step of the way until she disappeared from view.
Takumi, now is not the time to be checking out her ass, okay?
I was just seized by the same confusion despair I've been feeling the last few days. But now, for the first time since I found out the truth, I was feeling something else too.
Day 72. Bing bong.
Up and Atom troops, time! Get ready for your 70-second day. Prepare to be ready to give your...
It's been a while since the morning announcement actually woke me up. I still don't feel like getting up though. Nozomi said Siri's been fixed now. I just don't want to talk to him. I can't guarantee I wouldn't end up bringing him all over again. I decided to spend the day just spacing out, not doing a thing anything. But for some reason my mind kept coming back to what Nozomi had told me. It had given me a warm feeling in my chest that still hadn't gone away. I really had met Nozomi Kyofuji before. That was the one shred of truth amongst all the lies. Even though I didn't remember it myself, she was still carved in my consciousness. And those details has created her. Kara Kashimiya, my childhood friend who never really existed. A girl who meant the world to me, but was just part of some fictional backstory. Those memories may have been fake, but the ones that formed the base for them were real.
Maybe that's why she wasn't colored in.
I would, yeah, that would be a... Right.
Joking.
I mean, it would be attention to detail.
Nah, yeah, but that's not intentional. It's just how she is. She's pale. She's a Danganronpa pale with white hair. So, and then she wears white clothes. So.
My brain had embellished those details and combined them with ones of a friend in my manufactured memories. Those two factors together were what created Kara. Thinking about it like that, maybe Nozomi had a point. If even one thing was true, then maybe...
Sage Slinkies. Yeah, I figured that was what's gonna happen.
On pure instinct, I jumped out of bed. I knew all too well what that sound meant. It's an enemy attack.
Intruder alert. Defend.
That's. Do you think it's Feshness?
It couldn't be anyone else, right? They're all gone.
Last time they sent just a normal like group. There was no commander last time.
Well, yeah, but I'd be stunned if like they gave us 3 waves in a row of just filler enemies and it gave us another battle with just that as well. As I'd only be frustrated and disappointing. I got into my 3-hour habit but now I stopped short. Why should I care if the enemy attacks now? Why should I care if the resident complex is destroyed? The people I thought I cared about don't even exist. Why? Why should I care what happens to humanity? I don't have a single reason to protect this school anymore. For humans will break down the barrier here inside the school, destroy everything. Well, whatever. What difference does it make? After everything humanity's done, why should we lift a finger to help them? I'll die too, but so what? It'll all be over then. All the years of my life that were a complete lie, and the 70 days that were real. It'll all come to an end here.
You've got to get out there, everyone! Look, I won't make excuses. The way we've used and manipulated you is truly unforgivable. But if this school falls, humanity is done for. Maybe that doesn't matter to you. Heck, maybe some of them even deserve it. Not all of them, though. Most of the folks up there just want to live a peaceful, normal life. They're innocent in all this. Can't you at least do this for them? Kitafuji's out there giving it her all. But she won't last long on her own. I'm begging you, do something!
Wait, what? There was almost fight all alone? I've slumped back into bed, but I sit me up again. Of course, unlike the rest of us, she's human. She has a reason to protect them. I'm sorry, Nozomi. I can't help you this time. Those are the people in the satellite, not mine. I've got nothing to protect, no one to fight for.
I'm gonna cut to a feed of the battle, so you can see how things stand for yourselves. Please, everyone, don't abandon humanity. Don't abandon Kitafuji!
I have to do something. It's all up to me now. I have to protect them.
I feel like we should probably save this for next time, right?
I mean, what are we at? Oh, so what are you doing? There's a lot of noise over there.
Oh. Was there? Sorry.
Yeah. You're fine.
I mean, we're already at, like, 48 minutes. I have no idea how long this would be. I feel like it would take a while. Right?
Well, at the end of the last episode, we did say that this would be a longer episode, right? But, I mean, if you want to stop here, then that's fine, too.
Well, all of that stuff was longer, now that we just keep going.
Okay, I see.
We should probably save it for next time. That's fine. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to see more. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.